Hey, what's going on, you wonderful weirdos? Thanks for coming back to the EVIL LAIR Projects and Builds. And I hate to tell you, but unfortunately I've gotten some criticisms about my villainy. So, I'm not a very good villain is what people keep telling me. So I'm going to step up my game. And in this month, 28 days, I'm going to do 2 things in the EVIL LAIR Project. And we're going to give them out to 2 people. See? You tell me to correct things, I'll fix it, doubling it up. So what we're going to do this month is we're making 2 rings. We're making one Green Lantern ring and one Flash ring for 2 people in the community, the Norris brothers. If you don't know who they are, Digger Jim and his brother John, both very active in the community as far as AOKs and getting on live streams with people. And I've had the honor of meeting them in Baltimore Comic-Con. Was not on my best game that day. I was kind of sore, so definitely want to make this up for those 2 guys and get them something really cool. So one's a fan of the Flash, one's a fan of the Green Lantern, and we're going to make them. What are we going to make our rings out of? Well, we're going to use Nordic gold. Kind of. I'm going to cheat. Since I've made rings here before and I've used things like niobium and Nordic gold and stuff like that, I figured I'd try to step this one up a little bit. So yeah, we're going to use Nordic gold because I had some left over. But what we're going to do is, hence the name, we're going to add gold to it. As a matter of fact, we're going to use 88% copper, 5% aluminum, 5% zinc, 1% tin, that's Nordic gold, and then we're going to add another 1% of actual gold into it. This is some gold jewelry I picked up at a yard sale, relatively cheap. And then what we're going to do is inside the ring, we're going to do a comfort fit where we're going to use niobium. Love me some niobium. If you've seen me use niobium before, you know this stuff's not super easy to work with once it's in its form, but this will go inside the ring as sort of a comfort fit to make sure they fit, a size 9.5-ish and a size 11.5-ish, right around there, right? I'd rather go over than under, right? So we're going to add those to it. And of course, we're going to sand cast everything. I already have my blanks already made up. These are just some blanks that I keep around for various ring projects. So yeah, first thing we got to do, we got to make some sand cast. I love sand casting. You like sand casting. We all love us some sand casting. Let's jump into it. Whoosh! sand casting, pouring, and some file work, and I also kind of hit them up with some sandpaper. This is what we got so far, and look at that gold color. Look, it's not a lot of light in here, but you get it, right? So if you look close enough, you can see it's kind of messed up. That's not going to matter. We'll get to that. And then on the inside there, they're almost exact. Right? Okay, so what we got to do now is we got to go in here. We got to cut these, or not really cut, but file these out to where we can put in our inlays. These are inlays of niobium. And what those will do is they'll provide a more comfortable fit for the wearer inside of here. So they'll go in there, and then we'll silver solder those in there. So even we're adding silver to this too. A little bit. All right, so those will go in there, and that'll be fine. So here's the dilemma, right? So with every great project, there's a problem. So these are pretty much circles at the top, and as you can tell, I'm going to cut kind of a hole down into it, right? So it kind of insync, kind of like my Masonic ring, right? Because we want the emblems to be embossed, so everything else has got to sink down, right? So we can do that. Otherwise, you just stick it on top, and it just really loses the effect. So we need to flatten these out, find center, and then make a channel, if you will. Let's take some measurements, do some drilling, and then we'll work on the core, the ring part here. That's this part.
Taste the salt from your sweat. It stings like regret. And if I never wash your pillowcase, pretend you never left. All my friends say let it drown, don't keep it in your head. But my face is like an open book, a skin I haven't shed. You look like you've seen a ghost. Maybe I did. I've been hanging on that rope of expectation. Father told me to get my gun. Mama told me to use these hands for love, for love, for love. You better leave her alone. Alright. So I got down and I got faith, I got real that I can't fake. And when I look into your patient eyes, I know that I can't wait. Give me pain, give me love, it's all the same. You can empty out the register, snatch up all the goods that you can. My father told me to get my gun. Mama told me to use these hands for love, for love. Don't get caught in your selfish ways. Take the money and hide your dreams away. And if you find an unbroken one, boy, leave her precious heart alone. Now I know all the walls I built them alone. Now I lay down this burden and let this heartache go. Father told me to get my gun. Mama told me to use these hands for love. My father told me to get my gun. Mama told me to use these hands for love, for love. Don't get caught in your selfish ways. Take the money and hide your dreams away. And if you find an unbroken one, boy, leave her precious heart alone.
All right, so we made some rings, we got them shaped out, we got our little centers done. I put some little wood dowels in there just to give it some stabilization. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make a light bulb and the Green Lantern emblem. I think I'm going to make the Green Lantern emblem out of copper. I know usually in the ring it looks silver or something like that, but I think with a green background, I think the way to go on this one is copper. And of course we'll make the lightning bolt gold, and we'll make sure we paint some red inside of our circle, some obnoxious green inside of this one. But now we got to make those little tiny symbols, so we're going to do that. How are we going to do it though? Haha. Okay, this is how we're going to do it. Let's roll.
Well, this could take you where you wanna be. If you're looking for a fast climb, don't show me nothing I don't wanna see. In the meantime, we feed ourselves with chemicals just to find a garden. I risk my life, my weight in gold for a revelation. All my friends are stoned. They live too long. My careful ones, they're dead and gone. And if I told you, would you walk away? Because I'm sick of all your sad songs. Just tell me what you really wanna say, even if it's wrong. We feed ourselves with chemicals just to find a garden. I risk my life, my weight in gold. Only touch the surface. All my friends are stoned. They live too long. My careful ones, they're dead and gone. You better open up your heart and lock the gates behind you, because the manic world goes on and on and on without you. It goes on without you. It goes on without you. It feels like this carousel is scraping the walls inside of my head. I try to tell myself over and over again, there's losing, there's falling, so keep moving, to keep rising. All my friends are stoned. They live too long. My careful ones, they're dead and gone. You better open up your heart and lock the gates behind you, because the manic world goes on and on and on without you.
All right, guys, that's it. We're all done. We're all finished up. I may lay down another thing of polish, but for the most part, we're done. So as you can see, we got a little bit of a flash thing going on there. Kind of wanted to keep it, kind of look like it's been used. A little distressedness to it. I've been working on making things look distressed, and it looks like it's been heated and cooled. And then kind of the same thing with our Green Lantern ring. You can kind of see what... Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the way that kind of came out. And again, kind of make it look like, they've been used and through combat and stuff like that. So yeah, so we got our comfort fits on the inside of them as well. That helped us size them. And all we got to do now is just get them out to the Norris brothers, Digger Jim and Brother John. I had a little bit of glow paint in that just to see if I could get it to glow. It looks like it's doing a pretty good job so far. So yeah, and look at that. That almost looks like gold, doesn't it? Oh, it looks so cool. All right, guys. I think we're calling this one done. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for watching to the end. If you got any ideas of what we can do in the next EVIL layer, definitely leave a comment down below. Or if there's somebody in the community maybe I'm overlooking and you would like them to see something made in the EVIL layer to give to them, yeah, we can do that. We can definitely work something out. So yeah, costume jewelry. You know, there's no real value behind these other than somebody made them. All right, guys, until the next one, talk to y'all later. Bye. I even went to matte gas, which I know burns hotter than regular propane. And we got it up and it started melting. You may have seen some of it in the clip if I haven't edited. And then for some reason, once we added the gold to it, which melts at a lower rate than what this does, everything just seized up. This down a little bit. I'm not giving up on this. I am going to add gold into fake Nordic gold because why not? We're going to make that happen. So we're going to take this the scientific method, like super big brain stuff. I have a forge, which means I can reach temperatures much hotter than that matte gas and much more consistently as well. So yeah, I'm just going to put it all into the forge. We're just going to light that joker up and pour it. Scientists. All right, so yeah, let's give that a shot.